Hey y'all, it's Amanda, and I'm pretty excited for today. We're doing a number of different things, which is always fun, and I am starting off in the back porch. I have two sets of containers, one on each side of the back porch, and they get mostly shade. They get some sun, but mostly shade. And I've tried a number of things here over the years, and this year I'm pretty proud because most of the things that I'm adding to these pots I grew myself. I think really the only thing that I purchased was that peony you see out there on the left. It's an Alexander Fleming peony, but there are several other things. I'm just dancing a little bit. I'm loving my music while I'm out there. It was a lovely day. But I started a lot of these begonias from cuttings from plants from last year. I started these caladiums inside. I started tuberous begonias from the tubers inside. I have some peony root that I started from bare root as well. I am just really pleased that I am able to fill these in for such a small amount. Now, when I am figuring out where things go for containers, I like to start by laying everything out, taking a good look at it prior to planting anything. Okay, now that I have everything situated and planned out where I want it, I will start planting each of these up. Now, with containers, it is essential that you resuscitate this soil every season. The water flows through these containers and just pulls all the nutrients and vitamins out of the soil, and so it's super important to add back in. I like to add handfuls of compost. I use living earth compost. I get it from Lowe's in my area, and I love it, and it's wonderful. I in the past have used fertilizer, just like Espoma fertilizer, but I've been switching more towards compost to build the quality of my soil as opposed to a quick fix with fertilizers. So we'll see how that goes this season. I'm really focusing on lots of begonias that have reds and pink tones, which will be beautiful. These ones here on the edges are beautiful draping begonia from last year that I loved, and the one in the center is cuttings from another begonia that I grew last year. Taking cuttings from begonias is going to save me so much money, and I can't wait to do it again this fall. Now, I'm also working in peonies. I've already got a couple of peonies planted up on the other side. I'm adding two more to this location. One is an Alexander Fleming, and the other one, I do not know what it is. I planted it up over a year ago, and it's over there in that Proven Winners container in the corner, and it has a tag, but the tag has since faded, so I have no idea what peony it is, but we're just going to go ahead and plant it up. Okay, here's that peony root from last year, and when I flip it over, you can actually see some of the buds coming up. It hasn't received much water, so it's behind my other peonies that are planted up, but I'm excited to get it in there. I believe it's a white variety, I think. I like to put little quirky things in these containers, so you'll see lots of mushrooms and flowers and fun things because I spend time on this back porch, and so taking the time to like really enjoy and really look at some of like the fun little quirky things brings me so much peace. Okay, we're starting on the other side. You can see right here I'm actually tucking in a lot of caladiums. They look unusual because they're only just starting to leaf out. And this planter has a existing peony already in it. It's Festiva Maxima, which is a beautiful white with flecks of dark pink in it. And I'm really just repeating a lot of the things from the other side. Caladiums, begonias from cuttings, tuberous begonias, peonies, and repeating these in several different places so that there is a continuity between the two locations on each side of the porch, but also a lot of interest and texture. Now, this is a lavender topiary that did not survive the winter. However, I don't want to waste the soil, so you'll see me using the gardening fork to knock as much soil as I can, and then of course I add back in compost prior to planting. I can't tell you how excited I am to have those pots planted up. I usually don't get to them until much closer to the summer, so I'm feeling amazing. And then, like I said, one of my major goals this year is cleaning up after myself. So I am taking the time to put away all the extra pots, blowing off the soil, and I'm going to water these all in very well. All of these containers are set up to drip irrigation, so I do not have to worry about them throughout the hot parts this season. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do some harvesting. I am going to focus on all white snapdragons. Then I'm also going to get some of the purple larkspur. And then my ligustrum shrubs are blooming, and so I'm going to utilize some of those. I'm going for just a really light, beautiful, soft bouquet. You might have seen the bouquet at the very beginning of this video. I just showed it on one of the tables, and I have been working so hard to make time for myself to harvest, where I'm not frantic, I'm not in a hurry, and I'm just enjoying being outside and enjoying these beautiful flowers. And the ligustrum that is currently blooming smells so amazing. My whole house smells incredibly fresh with that bouquet inside. Okay, super happy with how that bouquet turned out. Light, airy, fresh, absolutely beautiful. And I've really enjoyed the backyard this year. I am so far ahead of where I was the last couple of years. I feel less frantic. I'm just doing a little bit at a time, less projects, more just doing some tasks in the garden each day. And I'm just really enjoying the process. I will say I've also really enjoyed listening to music while I'm out there. It allows me to really kind of just focus in on what I'm doing, which is always nice, especially for my ADHD brain. Now, in my last video, I started using a spray stain on a vintage wicker sofa that I'm going to be utilizing for my front porch, and you can see the dark spray stain that's already on it. It has dried, and now I am going to seal it with a satin finish, varathane finish that is for outdoors specifically, and this will just help continue to protect this wicker over time. I cannot wait to get this up on the front porch. All right, I hope you all have enjoyed today's garden tasks. I'm really looking forward to working on my porch this weekend, and so I should be having that video coming out very soon. All right, you all, as always, she's a mad gardener or a decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.